Oh, thank you, everyone. You should be able to hear me now. So sorry about that. Oh, it's a Monday. It's been a long day already, for sure. So thanks so much for bearing with me. You should be able to hear me now. And fantastic. Cool. Oh, goody. All right. Well, I figured out all my issues, at least with streaming, that is. So today's all about branding for a co-working space. And it's basically for an Indian youth cafe. So I'll show you it now. And just so you know, I actually take something submitted via this form every other week, and make something cool is the goal. Give back, basically. So that's how you can submit whatever you want to me, and I'll design it. So that's the idea. So you guys have the URL. Let me switch over. My goal is going to be to get this into, Adobe Express, right? So that's kind of where we can start. And let me just reveal to you the form submission that we got. So that's all about this branding for a co-working space. It's this Indian Youth Cafe, right? So there it is. Indian Youth Cafe. The UN and Government of India multiple award-winning experiential startup focusing on enabling tech-driven network of safe, omnichannel, and self-sustaining spaces for youth and adolescents. I tell you, if you're targeting youth and adolescents, don't use the word omnichannel. Or most adults. But yes, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's by integrating a cafe, co-working, and community through an effective interplay of media, tech, and local experiences. Wow. Indian Youth Cafe. So we want it to be cool. We want it to be trendy. We're targeting youth. I could go through and just kind of like maybe bold some of these words, but that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to take this Indian Youth Cafe and run with it. So currently I'm in Illustrator, just so you know, that's just where I pasted the text. But we're going to kind of work with this text. Yeah. I don't know, based on the person's name, I assume it's India and not someplace else, some other place. But I assume it's in India, Indian Youth Cafe. So that's what we'll go with. This is going to be a stretch for me, I'm not going to lie to you, because, it's for India, and I'm probably going to mess up some things culturally. And that's something to keep in mind, especially when it comes to colors. But we can start over here with logos. We could just type in youth, see what we get, right? So we have this idea of youth soccer. We could do cafe. This is just where I do my brainstorming, right? Jump in here and maybe go off of one of these as just a place to start. Like even this, I'm kind of into. Ooh, this is a fun font. Sometimes I'll pick these based on the. Oh snap! Based on the font alone. Sometimes these will just have a cool font that I want to use, and I really actually like this font. So let's take this. Let's ungroup it. Ungroup it some more. Right, there we are. Here's my different type lockups. So, and I personally think that this needs to be maybe even a little bit more unique than just Indian Youth Cafe. I think it needs to have, first off, I think it needs to have a fun name. I think it needs to have, like, even if you literally use the word warehouse like this, warehouse is better than Indian Youth Cafe. Like, it sounds so, like, kind of sterile, if I'm being honest, and just kind of straightforward. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents. What do I know? So, Youth Cafe. I like the idea of like warehouse. I think that's just a cool thing to go with. Let's get rid of some of these elements. And typically I'll start with black and white. So that's what we'll do. We'll change this to white. select this text in here and we'll switch it to black. But do you guys like that font? Isn't this HWT Arabesque? Ooh, imagine that, Arabesque. We'll keep that one. Now, what's fairly new to Adobe Express are multi-pages. The ability to add as many pages as you want. So we could duplicate that page and jump in here and change this Indian. Right, I just like this font. I think it's just kind of fun. I don't know if it's the right one because it's very, I don't know. Is it weird? Is it too weird? Let's take this and duplicate it as well. So it is a little wacky font. So, but is it cool? Like, do you want to go here with this type? It almost looks too, almost like Native American in my opinion. So I want to say Tech Cafe with this. So we're going to go and change the font to something more techy. Now, do we really need to go futuristic? I don't know. Like, but I do even like this Euro style, by the way. But just something a little bit more. Sometimes when you get into these futuristics, it looks like the 80s idea of the future. That's what some of these look like to me. Oh yeah, you find it expressive and unique. Oh, awesome, Val. Too bad you're wrong. Just kidding. Just joking. I'm kidding. Okay, so I just turned it into a tech company for boring adults. That's not what we want either. So yeah, this is like something we'll play with. Yeah, this might be an obvious one. It still looks like some boring tech firm that I probably worked at in the past. I've easily used this font before. I know I have. And there's still some fun things we could do with this, but you know, I'm gonna first create a logo, by the way, and just so you know, like a logo isn't a font, right? It's just not. It's part of it, but it's not the logo itself, right? So it should have a lot to do with it, but it's just not the logo. Because you're almost trying to make it too easy on yourself. Like, no. Don't you know design is pain? Just kidding. So, yeah, I kind of want to chop up this text. That's what I want to do. Yeah, thank you, Peter Bex. It's a mark. Yeah, it needs to be easily recognizable, and we'll still go back to like their core values. Multiple award-winning. Oh, you know what? I don't think they included a URL, but I'm just going to double check and see if Indian Youth Cafe is what I get. Okay, cool. Fantastic. This is good. I don't know if the URL was actually included in the original brief, but I like this. Like, this is just, I love this close-up work. This is so cool. Oh, I love this background. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm getting definitely more of an idea of what they're all about. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is going to be fun. Ooh, I like this. But yeah, I guess they really don't have a logo, huh? But this is the thing. There's already like an identity with all these bright colors, right? And these bold texts and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go with something on that. And I was thinking about doing something like in a circle. A circle often means like, could mean inclusive or whole. And I like the idea of a circle. I also like the idea of like a square, just like something that's inclusive is what we want to work with. So let's just go back out. Let's go back to Express. Here we are, Indian Youth Cafe. I really want to get to drawing. There are some basic shapes in here, so we can jump in and use like, you know, a quick basic shape as in this square, or a circle if we decide we want to go with a circle. Oh, here's our circles. There it is. I like the idea of going with different colors so we could have I don't know. Ooh, we could do something like this. I'm going to take this. By the way, all the same shortcut keys work. I just used Command open bracket to push that to the back. And there that is. So we could do something like this. Again, we're just brainstorming. I might take this text here and take the IN, add a style. Oh, let's undo that. Let's try that again. I'm selecting those two letters. Okay, it's adding a highlight, not where I want it. I'll just remove it from. Let's move this over. So what this is adding a highlight to the letters that I've defined. So we could do something like that. INDIAN. I like the idea of that, the multicolors, so that would be cool. Yeah, Peter, I like their website too. It's pretty awesome. Let's throw a fun border in there. That website had a lot of bright colors, a lot of primary colors. So let's just try to crank that up. And let's crank up the border too. Come on, buddy. I know you got a border in you, or a fill. I'm just playing with the different fill effects. Yes, this isn't quite what I want, and I need to honestly, I need to go into Illustrator because I'm kind of at a sort of an impasse right now. We could do something like this. That's kind of hard to read, but I don't know. We'll work it out. Either way, I'll take these assets and I'll download them as a PDF. And we'll take care of it in Illustrator. That's right, design is problem solving. It's like taking abstract ideas and making them digestible at a glance. Like our goal would be to understand that this is a cool Indian youth cafe, like just a cool place, just by glancing at the branding alone. So even if the language changes, we should be able to tell what it is. So that's the goal, folks. All right, we're in Illustrator, and we have all the stuff we can play with. And I also like that font, so I could actually just double check that font too. Europa. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna have some fun now. Don't mind me. Let's just get the job done. Europa. Ooh, I like this too. Kind of like that lowercase. I love this modern font. I think it's really cool. I like the idea of using some blocks as well. So give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. Duplicate it. Maybe we'll go all caps with this one. Why not? Make it happen. I like the idea of putting this in a square. So what if we had a square that we were dealing with? So what I'm going for here is just like something pretty modern, at least at a starting point. Let's take these, space them out, and let's see what happens next. pretty modern look what we have going on here. It reminds me of Design Within Reach. And but I'm kind of thinking some bars. Like let's make these bars. Let's send it to the back. And yeah. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy everything. I'm going to go in here to this original file, and I'm going to paste everything. So now everything's in my file that has all of my colors and all that good stuff. So now, I have a startup file, just so you know, Biola, Afrosia, a lot of you might know it, but I have a startup file that just has all these colors in it already, like colors, patterns, all this crazy stuff. So that's why I pasted it in here. Just gonna make my life easier. Send that to the back. Hit I, sample that. That's one way to do it. And now we have this. It looks like a parental advisory label. At least in the US, that's what this looks like. All right. So also on the site, which I loved, are all these great colors, especially right down in here, like these bold colors, these colors. This is just really cool. Like this has an element and super strong. And all these colors as well. Oh, love this color. We're stealing it, okay? We're stealing that color. Let's take it. Okay, and I did not know for years that you hit the I key and then if you hold down the shift key, you're able to sample. And let's just try this really fast. Let's select sample. Oh, that doesn't work. I was hoping it would work if I went outside of Illustrator, but it does not. Either way, if you have an image, you can sample from the image by holding down the shift key with your eyedropper tool. So let's take a sort of a complementary color for this one. So we'll go into the color wheel and just roll through. I would probably want to do one of those pinks like that. Now that's getting to be like, you know, pretty fun. So, all right. IYC, yeah, so do you want to go with the acronym? Yeah, I don't know. I thought about that. Maybe. Do we? I don't know. But this is all inclusive, so let's have some fun making some inclusive graphics. Let's think about this. I personally like the idea of squares being different colors and somehow working together. We're starting to get our palette down, so that's good. In fact, let's go out to our desktop. We'll grab this palette right here. I think that's actually just all the colors. So if we scroll up, we can see maybe these colors might be a little bit more in line with what they're going for. Oh yeah. It's a safe, dedicated, quality meeting space for young people from 15 to 35. All right. Oh, I like these graphics. Very cool. Love this. Let's steal that color. Got it. There we go. Stolen. All right. You like the original turquoise color? I do too. I like the original turquoise color. I like this gold. Oh, do you call this turquoise? Maybe it's more of a green, but this is the color I'm going for, and I think I've already snagged it, so I think we're in the right. This is really cool too, like this big orb type thing kind of floating around. We could try something like that. So what if we do have Indian Youth Cafe in a circle? And then we play with it. One thing I love about Adobe Express is the ability to have... Why did it not copy? There we go. I like the capitalize and fit functionality. There we go. Grab this. So it automatically sort of resizes to fit in this box. So some ideas we could try actually easier in Express than we can Photoshop, because this was easier to mock up in here. Yeah, and you know, if you like the mustard color, then do we go with sort of that type of gold, like that sort of shabam, or the mint, or whatever? And do we have to decide? Because I think the whole idea of having a youth cafe where, let's just confirm, like it's inclusive, tech-driven, you know. Yeah, it's just like everybody's invited, which is why I think we need to have something that has like a plethora of colors. So we'll draw out a circle, right? And we'll start to pull in, sort of get some of our favorite colors. We got 3 of them. Let's see what else we got. Let's go with blue. It'd be like an ice, like a frost blue. Even more frosty. There we go. And then do we need a purple? Maybe we don't. Maybe we do. There we go. Cool. A digital looking cup. Yeah. We could do that. We could do circles. I want to do circles. I personally want to do a bunch of circles. This is what I want to do. I'm going to take this. Let's get rid of this. And I want to just do a quick... This is what I want to do. I'm going to take all these colors, and we're going to bring them into our swatches panel as a new layer group. So Tech Cafe. Here's all of our cool colors. Then I'm going to take this, and yeah, just for fun, we'll make that a different color currently. But let's throw a little blend in there. So blend that to that, which that already looks awesome. All right, so maybe we'll keep this as a component. But I was thinking of taking something like this, and let's figure out the specified steps. Let's do 100 is probably too many, maybe 50, maybe 50. That's still a lot. 20. And then I'm actually going to expand appearance and ungroup. So now I have 50 plus circles. Did I want to do that yet? I don't think I did, actually. Kind of wanted to color it. But either way, let's take all this, because this is what I was going to do. I was going to take all those, like take all these colors, and then just like randomly fill them all. There they are. Here's all of our colors. And not quite as many golds, so we'll mix in some added golds in there. There we go. Everybody's allowed. Let's throw some blue. But then I was thinking like just kind of like moving things around and kind of having them like kind of all kind of just like peeking out from one circle. Like, hey, it's a tech cafe. We've got all the stuff going on. We've got all these cool kids hanging out here and just cool people. You know, we're just all hanging out, all the different colors. We're all friends here. We're all getting along, having a good time, just talking about stuff. And maybe move that in. Something like that. There we go. We got all the colors. And now we can take this text and have some fun with the text. Everybody's hanging out at the cool youth cafe. You gonna be there? Because your color is. Oh. Oniony? You missed a lot. Oh, I could start over from the top, though. All right. Okay, so there we go. We have, the potential for a cool logo. Do one circle of each color, make them change color where they overlap. Yeah, that could be fun, too. Yeah. Good idea, because you're right. Like with this piece, it's almost it's just blank. There's nothing here in the center. But yeah, so we could try something like that. So essentially, what you're saying is we give them all blend modes. So let's watch the madness happen. We'll change this all to overlay. Oh yeah. So yeah, too much going on here, but certainly cool. You know. And this is the designer's life. Just like you know, moving stuff around till something clicks. But good call. Voodoo Val for the win. I like it. We do a couple of these circles. Do something like that. Voodoo Val for the win. What other color am I missing? You know, I should have done a really bold yellow. Okay, so there we go. Working it. I'm trying to impress you guys. And if you're just joining me, we are making a logo for Indian Youth Cafe, which is all about bringing kids together, as this description says. We'll see if we're missing anything. Okay, so what do we have? We have cafe, co-working, community. So we have 3 C's. So now we kind of have a reason for doing the circles. You like how I just like, I made the design and then I decided what the concept is? You know, it doesn't matter how we got here. But the whole idea of having 3 C's. So let's see if we can find some cool C's out there. Oh, perfect. Like this is, I knew this was a good font. I want blacker than night. I want like super thick. So we want to go with sans serif, bold. And we need to just find a cool, like Avenir next, heavy, something like that. You know, and this will be one of the colors. So basically we'll do that same thing, but we're using the C's. And this is getting fun. Do we want this to be so literal, though? I think, what if we tilt them? What if they're all like, they kind of like, you don't really recognize them as C's, but you just see them as interesting shapes. Yeah, getting some MasterCard vibes. You know what? We're taking it back. We're taking it back from MasterCard. They can't be owning all the circles. Why you gotta own the circles? MasterCard, why you gotta be that way? It still looks like a C, and I actually don't want it to look like a C now, even though that's what it is. Like, I just want it to be like, you know. And what I like about this is a C, you know, a C can't complete a circle in and of itself and still be a C. A C needs other C's. So it's like, here's a C, like you bring a C to the community and I bring the other C and we make a complete circle. So I'm into this. I like the energy of the colors. At least right now I like this. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe your brain is exploding with colors. Actually, you know what? Even with this needs to be probably black. Right? Let's ground it. Let's not get too carried away. So yeah. And this stands for community, cafe, and cyberpunk. Just kidding. Coworker. Co-working, cafe, community. So it's like media, technology, local experiences. Three things. The three things. So that's kind of where we started. And we're doing quite well. We're right over here with this. Okay, cool. Muriel, you into it? Good, good. Yeah, just kind of want to do different like type lockups and just see what we can do. You know, do we put the text around in a circle? Wait for it. Oh, here we go. Glyphs. Boom. Got it. So anyways, just playing with this. Bear with me, everyone. I know it's not right there yet. I'm just trying different things. What if it goes all the way around? What if it's in a badge? So many things we could do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this and I am going to group it. And export it. Actually, I'm going to export it as an SVG as well. Disregard my crazy desktop. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's grab that. Let's see if, ooh, it does not give me the SVG right now. But here's our gorgeous logo. Logo's kind of, I'm into it. But this is what I wanted to do, is I wanted to type that text in. Like so. And then I was just using some of these features. Because it's just, honestly, it's just easier using this. Maybe spacing out, doing the letter spacing. Right? Something like that. Bear with me, bear with me. There we go, duplicate it. And maybe this isn't the right way to go. Voodoo value is too nice to me. Ooh, this was, I love it when accidents happen. I like this whole idea of like this being at an angle. I'm gonna capitalize all this. Oh, I love it when things get cut off like that. Like, anyways, that's just fun. That one's just for fun. We'll duplicate that. And we got to make something for all of our print materials. So let's shrink this down. And maybe this text needs to be on one line. It might literally be just like this clean. I don't know. Is it boring? What do you think? I think it's kind of boring. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with boring. Boring could also just mean like stable. And stable is good. But not for this cool Indian cafe. I think we just need something cooler. Let's grab our rectangle again. Oh, we could do this, by the way. Check this out. We can go into shapes. And yeah, we could do those bars. We could do this. And this. Right? I mean, that already feels better. Oh, sorry. Youth Cafe. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Guys, just so you know, I got up at like 3 in the morning. And I had to catch a flight. And I'm tired. That's why my brain is just not working today. Thank you so much for that. That was just clearly my fault. So ridiculous. But I think we have a winner. I'm really loving this. Frank's in the house. What's up, Frank? What's up, buddy? We found a winner, everybody. This is our winner. Let's take it. Let's download this as a ping file. Bingo. We did it. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with the tech cafe. How long have I been typing that in? Forever? All right. Take this, duplicate it. Question is this going to look good on a dark or light background? So let's just test that out really fast. I'm dropping in some images. There it is on a dark image. Holds up well. Yeah, I think it's pretty strong. Another way we could format this, we could do a stacked version of the logo. Like that. So just showing you some tests. But yeah, now let's see it in context. So let's go to Home, Brands, create a brand, upload our logo. Did I output it already? There it is. Got our logo, we could pick our colors. There's one. Fonts. Indian Youth Cafe. Oh, Loda, you are too nice. Thank you so much. All right, so here's where we want to add the additional colors. So it's kind of deceitful because you go through it once. You think you could only pick one color, and that's not the case at all because you have all these colors. So yeah, just for the sake of time, I'm just going to kind of roll through this and make sure we get that like sort of emergency yellow, sort of school bus yellow. We'll get our teal dialed in. Everything's going to be electric. And then our purple is going to be electric. And yeah, this is pretty much a Paul's color scheme, that's for sure. Done. Indian Youth Cafe. At least it's ready for testing. So let's go add an Instagram post. Let's do with grand opening. Opening. Boom. So here it is. We'll go to design and now we'll click. Oh, you know, I forgot one thing. Let's go back. So let's just, this will ask me to save it. Oh, I said don't save, silly me. But I do need to go into brands. The thing you have to do is make sure that is set to default. There we go. Now it's my default brand. Now I can go and make a post because we're going to have a grand opening of the cafe. There it is. And now we can apply it. There we go. Have the logo. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. It included the white. So yeah, I need to fix that. What was happening there? How did I even export that out? Oh yeah, that's right. I did that in Express. Okay, so now it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. Wait 1 second. Wait for it. Okay, so yeah, that's the deal. That's all. If you have export out, even if you export out a ping file, so there is a background behind it. And that's something I need to fix. Let's go back in here to all of our pages. It's fun seeing where we started and kind of like where we ended up. And right in here. Oh, so that was my problem. I didn't select transparent background, so my bad. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Go back into brands. Let's take care of it. There we go. We did it. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Val. Yes, I'm here to help you guys, you know? Make primary. So let me know how I can help you. If you guys want a logo for your cafe, your side hustle, your Etsy shop, really anything. They're, within reason, I'm game for whatever. So let's click. It applies that color. We're shuffling through those different colors with it, which is awfully nice. And then here's the logo. And obviously I need to change the text now. We'll steal some of that text and call it a day. Cafe, co-working, and community. There we go. All right. We did it. We did the thing. We did the thing just in time. Let's magicify this text. And we can play with this all we want. We'd resize this. And obviously swap out these images. Get people from all walks of life in here. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Just trying out some stuff. Let's do crafts. All right, you get the idea. I'm just picking images, but that is it. Cafe, co-working, and community for Indian Youth Cafe. I can bring in that logo as a design element and start using it in interesting ways. I probably wouldn't chop this up like into these squares too much. But anyways, I think you guys get the idea. Hopefully this was fun for you. I had a good time. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. Sahaj, I don't know if Sahaj was here or not, but Sahaj, thank you for your contribution. And I'm going to be emailing you shortly. So that's what we have. We made a cool logo. It's only to work on the resolution, but it's all there. So thank you, Lauda and Colby and Voodoo Val and Frank and everyone. yeah, let me know what you guys have going on if you're able to, or if you're interested in submitting something, because I'd like to help you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lauda. Chris Olson, what's up? You can always watch the replay, but I think we made a cool logo in a short amount of time. So thank you so much, everybody. That is my time. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.